You are now entering the secured stream. Please enable your Adobe software suite now. The mods have been enabled with permaban. The mods have been enabled with permaban. The Discord link is in the links area below in the video description area now. Please enable your Adobe software suite now.
That was just strange. Hello, everybody. Hi, welcome to the program.
Hey guys, it's me. I'm also here. It's Greg.
Greg, oh man, we're already starting. We're already starting with a problem. What's that thing that you've been saying, Greg?
What do you mean, what?
There's like some phrase that you've been singing that is making me really upset.
Oh, it's when I go, come on, oh, come on, oh, come on.
Ugh. It's like he's doing a live performance or something, telling people to come on.
Clap your hands, oh, come on, oh, come on, oh, come on.
Oh, God, there's something really annoying about that. Guys, we got a lot to do today on the stream. Lot going on the stream today. So why don't we not waste any time? Why don't we not waste any time and get right into it and get our first guest. Our first guest on the program, Chippy.
Hello.
Oh no, she's doing her Peaky Blinders.
Hello, mate. I will fucking kick your knees in, mate.
The only thing blind about this is how you're blind to the quality of this accent, Chippy.
I swear to God, though, if you listen to the show and you listen to me, it's not that far off.
It's exactly the same, huh?
Yeah. In Netherlands, you can't even tell. Like, you don't even know what the hell they're saying.
Oh boy, you got to watch that thing with the whatever it is, the captions on, huh?
Actually, the first time I watched that show, I did have to because I hadn't seen like a lot of British shows ever in my life.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing with the British Bake Off. I had to put in subtitles. I was like, oh my God, I gotta understand what they're baking. But
are they still outside on that show? Aren't they like outside? They do everything in a tent.
They're in a tent.
Yeah, they're in a tent.
Yeah, but it's so beautiful. It's like the most beautiful show I've ever seen.
It is. I saw this one guy. Usually what they make is really, it's like you just want to eat it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But there was one guy who made this thing I saw once where he was trying to make like an outdoor scene, and he was like, he made like edible dirt and stuff, and it just looked like a child. Did you see that one?
Yeah, I remember that.
Looked like a child
I've
made
seen
it.
all the seasons and all the episodes. Yeah, with my mom. She just grabs her wine, I grab my beer, and we're like, marzipan.
Oh yeah. So are you still watching this Peaky Blinders show? What is it about, newsies? Are those guys newsies or something?
No, but they do look like, I think it's probably around the same time as Newsies. But no, I mean, I'm waiting for season 6. I've rewatched it, but season 6 needs to come out. Like,
you just love you some Peaky Blinders.
I do. I actually just like the main guy. He's the main dude from 28 Days Later.
Oh yeah,
Cillian Murphy.
Yeah, that dude. I forgot about that dude.
Scarecrow.
Well, yeah, he was Scarecrow. That's what I know him from. Like, I'm like, oh yeah, the Scarecrow dude. Chippy, you know that we do things really just like the most difficult way possible on this stream.
Yeah.
So let me ask you: is the stream working?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now we're talking.
And you look beautiful.
Now we're talking.
Like always.
Somebody in the chat says Newsies is actually awesome. So maybe we should
I've actually never seen Newsies. Isn't young, what's his name? Oh fuck, he played Batman. Wasn't he like really young in that movie?
Adam West. Yes.
No,
Adam
not
West.
Adam West. You know what I'm talking about.
George Clooney. George Clooney.
No, he's Welsh. He played the Dark Knight in Christopher Nolan.
Oh.
He was like a kid in that movie, I think.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. Val Kilmer.
No, chat, come on, get on this, chat.
I think maybe we should do for the next movie club,
Newsies?
Monday movie club, Newsies.
Interesting, isn't it like a Broadway show?
Yeah, I think they made it a Broadway show too. So Ian Camp says it's awesome.
Christian Bale.
Never heard of him. You're saying what? You're saying what? He played the Joker in that movie or what?
No, he played Batman and he did American Psycho, dude. He did American Psycho.
So, I get it. I get what you're saying. So he was in the Val Kilmer Batman, you said?
I'm done. You know exactly what I'm talking about. So what did you think, now that we can spoil it, what did you think of I Saw the Devil?
You know what? I saw the Devil, and I loved that movie. I was hooked from the very beginning. I love the way it was shot. Actually, I think YMS, Your Movie Sucks, is going to come on here to talk about it at some point. But because he does this full time, he talks about this stuff. But I loved it. Did you like it too? You found out about it through a competitor podcast, is what I consider it. Bobby Lee's Tiger Belly show.
Tiger Belly. I remember because they talked about Old Boy, and he was like, if you like Old Boy, then you're gonna like I Saw the Devil. And then he also talked about that other movie, and I think you talked about it with somebody on the show, where it's like it's basically the point of view of detectives. It's a Korean movie, but it's detectives trying to catch the serial killer. Yeah, and it's how incompetent they are.
Yeah, it's a Bong Joon-ho movie. It's called Memories of Murder. It's pretty good.
Yeah, he talked about that one too. But yeah, I learned from Bobby. Most of like Korean like revenge movies that I've heard about is from Bobo Lee.
So which Lee brother do you like better, Bobby or Steve?
I think, okay, Bobby or Steve. I think Steve. Steve is really cute and so sweet and tender. Bobby's like really aggressive. Maybe if I wanted like a really good night, I'd go with Bobby.
Very good. Very good. Whoa, maybe we could he's got a girlfriend, but maybe we could get him on the Toilerette.
No, for the Toilerette, it's gotta be Steve. He's recently single, by the way. I don't know if you saw that on At Friends.
If there was a way we could get Steve and Lee on the show, your version of the Bachelorette, where it's called the Toilerette, where I guess it's the exact same except for the name. If we could get Steve and Lee on that, I think that would be a huge celebrity bump.
I would honestly cry. I would cry, and you would get so many followers.
Oh yeah.
You would get like Tiger Belly followers, freaking Scissor Bros followers, freaking Bad Friends, maybe some Joe Rogan followers too. Who knows?
I don't know who any of those people are except for the last one.
Joe Rogan. You hear what he said?
Yeah, I know
God,
Joe Rogan.
Greg.
The rest of those people, I don't know.
Greg,
oh, man.
Stop it.
It's weird. Yeah, it's weird with Greg because if it's anybody besides Joe Rogan, he kind of doesn't know. It's very weird.
He's such a freak.
Chippy, do you have any announcement? Do you have any updates on the Toilerette? The people who will be competing for your hand in romance.
Yeah. So guys, I just want to name all the bachelors that are going to take part on the Toilerette, the gentlemen who are going to be fighting for my love.
Ooh, wow, this is a big moment. This is serious.
Yeah, so those are Battle Bong.
Wait, hold on.
No, turn that off.
Okay, go ahead.
Battle Bong. No warning shots for your levers. Ooh. His name is insane. Comedian 06. What? Patrick Layton, he's British. He understands what I say.
He's a Peaky Blinder. Well, so all these people, you have. There's even more. No, all these people are competing.
There's still more.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Richard Nixon himself. He's come back from the dead.
Holy moly.
Flushing toilets.
Ryan, Rozzy, to James for you.
It isn't.
And Landriel himself. He is going to stop combating his NASCAR situation just to come and fight for my love. And those are the Bachelors.
Holy moly. How many people is that? Like 10 dudes?
Yeah, 10 dudes.
10
and it's going to be
dudes.
pretty simple. 2 episodes. First episode, 5 are going to be executed in the toilet.
Okay. All right.
They're going to
Very
be
good.
like 300 style executed, but instead of like kicking them into the hole, we're just going to flush them in the toilet.
Oh, I forgot about that. That big hole that the guy gets kicked into. If that was a big toilet, oh man.
Bro,
That-
you imagine like
That's are you at all? You're not really the nervous type, but do you have any hesitation about this? Are you worried that any of these guys are perverts? Like, what's your thoughts on this?
Honestly, I think they're all very sweet because I have spoken to some of them already. I've had interactions with some of them, but
Okay.
I am nervous that it's just not gonna be like perfect. Like I'm kind of a perfectionist. And I want it to be perfect because I want the muscular class to be entertained and have fun. But
Oh boy. Oh
you
boy.
know,
Ooh.
I threw some ideas for you in the DMs and I did think about maybe doing like levels, you know, maybe do or not levels, like stages, like a couple questions in one, and then you know execute one person and then go on and on. So it's not, you know, it's like paced out, but we could talk about that later. But
this better be good. This because I want, you know, when people watch the Bachelorette or The Bachelor, they're like, ooh, I hope there's some drama. I hope one of the girls scratches the other girl's face off. So we need some of that. We need these guys. We need these guys to be backstabbing each other.
I do want
acting
that.
petty. You know what I mean?
I do want that. I want the boys to really fight for me.
Yes.
And you know, y'all can, you know, I want there to be disorder. I want there to be drama. I heard that there's going to be a special guest.
Whoa!
I don't know if he's welcomed or unwelcomed, but I heard that there's going to be a special guest. So we have entertainment, but you know, I'm pretty sure you feel this way as a celebrity yourself. You always want things to go perfect, and you know, you never know. It's just like,
all right, well, Chippy, you better be ready because I feel like there's going to be a lot of awkwardness, a lot of weirdness on this show, and I can't wait for it. I think it's going to be beautiful.
I have my dress already. I ordered my mask. I'm not playing games.
Yes.
I'm ready. So.
Yes, holy moly! All right, I can't wait for this. So everybody listening to this next episode, you better be here because it's going to be, ladies and gentlemen, The Toilerette.
All right.
All right, Chippy, I'll talk to you later.
All right, bye.
Bye. There you go. Classic Chippy. Classic Chippy.
Well, you know, it's sort of weird I wasn't invited on there.
Well, I mean, you're definitely not going to win. She's not interested.
Well, I'm not interested. I have a girlfriend.
Okay, sure. You have a girlfriend, but you live on my couch. Sure, dude. All right, guys. Now introducing to the program. Hello?
Hi.
Hey, what up? Ladies and gentlemen, here on the program, YMS. YMS, thank you for being here.
Thank you for bringing me here.
Hi.
Well, part of the reason I wanted to invite you on because you're a cool dude, first of all. But second of all, you know a lot about movies, and we watched this movie.
Allegedly.
We watched this alleged movie called I Seen the Devil. And it's a Korean revenge movie. And I wanted to ask you, did you rewatch it, and what do you think about it?
Yeah, I rewatched it on Saturday. So this movie was featured in my top 2010 films list
You're welcome.
video that I posted probably like 10 years ago, I guess.
Ooh,
I
yeah.
guess that would make sense.
It's an old one. It's one of those movies where I was like, how did I miss this? Why have I not seen this?
Yeah, it's first I have to ask you, like, how many Korean movies have you watched?
I mean,
Like, could you name some? Like, are you a familiar in general with like Korean directors?
I think like I would have to look back at what I've seen, but I mean, for example, like we were watching a bunch of Bong Joon-ho movies. Like we were just talking about Memories of Murder. I started watching Mother. I'm trying to think of what other Korean movies.
I love Mother.
Yeah,
Mother. Anything by him is pretty great. Chan-wook Park is another huge Korean director of Old Boy. The Handmaiden was like my favorite movie of 2016.
I saw The Handmaiden. The Handmaiden was really good too. Yeah, The Handmaiden was very like just a very I don't want to say like Hitchcock type thing, but just a very tight script. You know, like it was kind of like just one of those perfectly done movies.
Yeah, very very cat and mouse, very energetic. And very, like, just really watchable story. Like, everything about it's, like, fantastic.
And the creepy dude with the black ink tongue was very good, too.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so much to love about it. I do really like I Saw the Devil. I don't think in the catalog of Korean movies that I'm familiar with, and a lot of Korean films, like, I wouldn't say that they're all the same, but a lot of the successful ones that at least get recognition in United States markets are generally like pretty dark crime stories, right?
Mm-hmm.
They all seem to like kind of fall into that same, I guess, motif or whatever. And this is a particular film where I feel like it's kind of teetering the edge between like a serious crime story and kind of like a dumb horror movie in a way. I like it, but I say that with some reservations because there are a few silly things about this movie. Without spoiling anything, there's quite a few quite a few you should have died moments, where it's like how I think this film holds the record for like blunt force trauma to the head. Like, I'm making that up, but I wouldn't be surprised. Like, the amount of times characters get hit in the head very violently, and then the amount of times that a bunch of them survive it also is just like, wow, there's just so much head hitting in this movie. But yeah, I like it. I like it with reservations for sure.
I would love to see. Maybe that could be like an action movie. It's just a guy who can take repeated hits to the head. It would almost be like a Crank kind of thing, maybe. Or like maybe that's it. It's a Crank type movie, but a guy has to keep getting hit in the head, or else he dies.
Oh yeah, that would be so good. Pitch it to Neville, Dean, and Taylor. They can make Crank 3 that way.
I'm gonna write it down.
I love it.
Crank.
Yeah.
Crank.
He has to get hit in the head to keep going.
they're just like, what is this? Who is this? I have no idea what you're talking. Hit in the head? What? That's not what this thing's about. But I would watch that for sure.
Yeah.
By the way, before you go on, YMS, I wanted to ask you if you've heard about this movie that we've been working on the stream called Willem Dafoe's Batman. Have you heard about this?
I was hearing some people in the whatever Discord lobby thing I was in talking about something about that, but I was kind of setting up other stuff at the same time. Please fill me in.
Well, look, I know that you're pretty connected in Hollywood, so I wanted to ask you if you could get this into. I think he goes by William Dafoe now, but if you could get it into Willem Dafoe's hand, basically it's a Batman movie where it's sort of like a cross between Batman and the Nutty Professor when it was Eddie Murphy's Nutty Professor, where he plays all the characters, and it's like the trailer is like Eddie Murphy. Yeah, the clumps. Eddie Murphy, Eddie Murphy, Eddie Murphy, and Eddie, like it's that, but it's Willem Dafoe is playing every character in Batman. Yeah.
He does make for some good villains. He does have a great villain persona performance.
Isn't that you think
he
that's
does pull that off
unfair?
very well.
You think that's unfair to Willem that he kind of has a villainous look to him? You know, a traditionally villainous look. So he just keeps getting cast as a villain.
I mean, I think that most actors are typecast.
Oh yeah.
I think that if you're getting work in the industry, you're probably getting typecast. There's very few actors that are able to, not just talent-wise, but career-wise, get into so many different roles. Because there has to be some sort of like trust from the people funding it. If you're making movies that big anyway, the entire funding process is going to be a bunch of people who have no actual skill in making the film saying, okay, what was a hit? We need to make whatever we're making next, we need to make it exactly like this other film that was successful. So they're going to cast people in similar roles to other films that they were successful in. That's why it took forever for Bryan Cranston to get out of his like Malcolm's dad typecast, right?
Right.
Like, for him to get like a big role in Breaking Bad, and all of a sudden it's like everybody's like, oh, he can play a different character.
Yeah, what a shocker! An actor can do something different besides what he's known for.
Yeah,
shocking.
Like talented actors. There are some actors that can only do one thing, and that's power to them, I guess. But it depends on the person.
Can I ask you a really important question that I think maybe people watching the stream are dying to know?
Yeah.
Have you seen Cruella yet?
Oh boy, yeah, I did. Very reluctantly. My roommate really wanted to see it, and ironically,
blaming the roommate. Here we go.
It's literally his fault, though.
Oh boy.
I would have dipped so early into the movie if he wasn't there. He's the reason why I saw the Aladdin remake too.
What is this roommate? But he's just like he's just like stuck in his childhood or something, and he just like watches every Disney movie.
He wants to make fun of them. He's also a Dalmatian furry, but that might be a coincidence. You never know.
Okay. Yeah, you know what? I did that like years ago, a million years ago when the Twilight series was still like playing in the theaters. I went with a couple people to see it, and we were like, oh, this will be funny. We'll like make fun of it the whole time. But then we ended up just getting into the movie. We're like, oh, wow, we're committed to these characters now.
Yeah. I just actually watched the Twilight films very recently for the first time within the past year. Did some commentary things on it for my channel, and it's funny and atrocious. But we were all arguing Team Edward, Team Jacob, regardless. There's something about it that gets people into this pick a side debate.
You're like, oh, I'm a Jacob guy. I'm a Jacob boy.
No, I was a Edward.
You're
Team Edward.
You're a Team Edward.
Yeah, Jacob's an abuser.
He
wouldn't take no for an answer. He doesn't care about consent.
Yeah. Oh, totally. And speaking of people who can make the switch to different kind of roles, Pattinson did a pretty good job at that, right?
Yeah, that's another big example. What's crazy is with the news of him being Batman, that was before. What was the new Nolan movie called? It was Tenet. That was before Tenet was out in theaters. So despite Robert Pattinson acting in many great films, doing great performances between Twilight and now, Tenet was like the first big one. So since it was pre-Tenet when that news came out, everybody was like, the Twilight guy is gonna be Batman now? Ew, it's like he's been doing a lot of great work since Twilight. Like Good Time, The Lighthouse. He was in like a Cronenberg movie.
Yeah, he was in that Cronenberg. The funny thing about that Cronenberg movie was, I think it's called Cosmopolis or something
Maps
like that.
To the Star. Oh yeah, it was Cosmopolis. That was the other one.
Like there was definitely like Batman vibes to that movie almost. Like he played like a rich character who's like going around in a limousine, and it is weird. It was like to do a Cronenberg movie. I think he made a good stand of like, okay, look, I'm gonna do challenging, weird stuff. Whatever, I made my money in those movies. Now I'm just gonna do challenging, weird stuff.
Yeah, there's certain actors that even if not all of their roles are great, there's like enough of them. There's like enough where it's like you've got like a good agent that has like a really solid knack for picking great scripts, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like for him to be working with these talented people and really get roles where he's able to like show off his performing abilities. And he's not like a perfect actor. He's still young. He could improve for sure. There's plenty of opportunity for him to actually do different characters. And that's like the best kind of gig you can have as an actor, is like right off the bat just showing like, look at my range. And then, people won't typecast you and they'll just think of you as an actual actor.
Landriel in the chat says Tenet is incomprehensible. What do you think of that?
Yeah. It's the more you try to dissect it, the more confusing it is, because it's not even consistent with itself. It's a bunch of nonsense. It's stupid. It literally it doesn't make any sense. And if you have faith in the film, like if a movie's so confusing and incomprehensible, there's going to be two types of people. One is going to be like, the movie is stupid. One's going to be like, I'm stupid and the movie's really smart, So
exactly.
It's just about finding out which one is like the more accurate.
Do you think we need to go back to like just really dumb action movies where it's just like, like maybe not to look, I love the Die Hard movies, but what about like that? Like, oh, some bad guys took over a hotel and some idiot's going to go kill all them. Do we need to go back to those times of just simple, because that's the thing with Nolan. I feel like he's trying to like do all these little puzzles and tricks. He's like, no, you can't just have an action scene. You need to work through all the puzzles.
Well, he's obsessed with time, and that's like a theme in every single one of his films, I believe.
Yeah.
Or at least the vast majority. He's always like playing with time.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, like the simplicity of a film, it's in terms of concept, you can take any concept, and as long as it's just well written and well directed and well acted, it's still a good movie, right? Like the difference between the film Species and the film Under the Skin is very, very gigantic. They're both about alien seductresses, or whatever you want to call them, just like try to seduce and then like kill and eat or whatever a human being. That's the basic concept of both films. But in terms of what each of those films explores, in terms of how they're shown and how information is delivered, the quality of the performances, the writing, the cinematography, etc., that's what separates the films. So conceptually, there's no real limit to what we can do or what we should do, I think.
Have you watched any of that guy's, the director of Under the Skin? Have you watched any of his other movies?
Everything but Birth. Jonathan Glazer.
Yeah,
I've enjoyed everything I've seen.
I've only seen Under the Skin. I feel like you're gonna say Under the Skin is probably your favorite of his. Are any of the other ones good?
He doesn't have a huge catalog, if I remember correctly. I'm just gonna look him up right now. But there was it was called Sexy Beast.
Oh yeah, Sexy Beast. Of course.
The title is.
I forgot that he made. Yeah, I have seen it with. It's with Sir Ben Kingsley, right? Where he's yelling in that guy's face the whole movie.
That was a great movie.
Yeah.
He's only got 3 feature-length films, and he's working on a 4th. The rest of his IMDb is just he directs music videos every now and again.
That's right.
For like Massive Attack and Radiohead. So yeah, I've seen 2/3 of his movies, I guess, and I'm looking forward to Birth. This is a director where even if I look up a film online and I see the IMDb user rating and the Metascore, I'm going to have some sort of understanding of being like, okay, if this is like a dumb superhero movie, I'm going to assume the user rating is like way higher than it should be and the Metascore is a bit more accurate. But for Jonathan Glazer's films, so far everything I've seen has been like so atypical and like polarizing that I can't really trust those, and I just have to assume that I'll like it, Like, Birth has 6.2 user rating and 50 Metascore, but I'm like, I think I'll probably like it more than both of those. I don't know.
I do. There's some people in the chat saying that they haven't seen Under the Skin. It's definitely an experience, and it's ScarJo. So everybody in the chat, they all love ScarJo. This has been, she's basically playing the same character that she does in the Marvel movies. pretty much exactly the same. And somebody's saying that I'm not reading the super chat, so I'll do it really quickly. Ian Camp, thank you. Newsies is an anti-capitalist film. Ben Pepperoni would love it. Okay, do you agree with that? Have you seen Newsies anytime soon?
I'll have to see Newsies. It might be on my watch list. I don't know if I've actually seen it.
Wow.
It's a Disney film. It's a Disney music. I have not seen this. No.
So
Christian Bale.
I don't even remember what it's about. It's like a little boys in Brooklyn or something in the 30s who sell newspapers or something. I don't know what that piece of crap movie is, but I think we're gonna watch that. I was gonna say we should watch Cruella for the next movie club, but I think it's gonna be Newsies.
It's exhausting. It's genuinely exhausting.
Cruella, it seems, I've heard it's a girl boss movie. That Cruella's a girl boss in this.
It's a girl Joker movie, but it's so long and it's so crazy. Just like the generation of films that we're in, like each generation has like a different kind of technique in terms of the editing or the style and presentation that really solidifies it into like a decade, I guess. Mm-hmm. And right now we're being absolutely bombarded with like playlist movies where we just hear like every hit from the 70s, and it doesn't matter if it fits the scene. They're just gonna play another one every like fucking 2 minutes, and it gets to the point where it's just so comical. It's just like, let the film breathe for like a second. Like, I've heard all these songs, but in their minds they're thinking like, okay, well, these are previously existing properties, these songs that people already love. If we associate every scene in the film with these, then we'll Pavlovially condition people to love these scenes in the movie. Right?
Oh boy! Is there a part where Cruella walks out and they're playing like "Fortunate Son" or something?
There's like every hit from the 70s basically. I don't know if I could name that one, but yeah, it's absolutely obnoxious and it's really stupid and boring.
Oh boy. All right. Well, YMS, I think I don't know. Am I still going to watch it? It sounds like I would be wasting my time, but maybe I will still watch Cruella. But not sounding so good. But YMS, I should flush you. Thank you will you join us again sometime soon?
Sure.
Always fun to talk to you.
Thanks for having me.
Bye-bye, YMS. Everybody go follow YMS. Go follow his channel. Your movie sucks. You're right, guys. I forgot to do it. This is what Steven Primo does. This is his new thing, is that he uses the super chat to transfer money to other people. He says, please Venmo this to YMS for me. All right, I will. And then Shenanigans says, please Venmo this back to me like you always do. Okay, I will. Stephen Primo says, please Venmo this to Neil Breen, please. Thank you. Thanks. So he just uses me as sort of a proxy. I think he's got something going on, to be honest. Do you have any filmmakers you don't like based on their filmography and directing style? Yeah, somebody was talking about Guy Ritchie the last time. Never liked his filmmaking style. It's a little, he seems like he's just throwing everything up there. The real question is, have you seen City Slickers? Yeah, of course. The great Jack Palance film, City Slickers, of course. My favorite scenes in Reservoir Dogs are the parts where there's no music playing. Newsies, Teamster kids are attacked by Little Orphan Annie and Daddy Warbucks anti-labor union busters. Okay, guys, I think today, let's show the thing. Monday Movie Club. No, that's wrong. Monday Movie Club will be Newsies. We're gonna watch Newsies. Okay? Everybody really excited about that? Is everybody really excited about that?
No.
Let's talk to Richard Nixon if you were good at football. Richard Nixon, are you there?
Hello, RM.
Hey, what's up, bro? Me, Greg. Say hi to me too.
Hi, Greg.
Hey, what's up, dude? I do want to see Cruella because I think that girl is a cutie.
Whoa, dude, come on. I'm not gonna start with the sexist stuff, right?
No, she's my favorite actress.
What's her name?
We're talking about Robot Joker.
I think her name's Amy Watts.
Amy
I
Watts.
wouldn't know.
He doesn't even know the actress's name from Cruella. Pretty sick. Get out. Greg, get out. Get out. Get out here.
No, out!
Okay, good.
Like,
Jeez. Richard Nixon, but good at football. How are you?
I've been looking for Jordy Peterman, and now I'm stuck in a myth.
You're stuck in a myth too? You're stuck in a myth,
All right.
Richard Nixon?
I think I'm out. Can you hear me?
Oh my God.
I was in a myth.
You sounded like you were stuck in a myth there. I don't know if anybody hasn't been paying attention to the show the past couple months. We tried to get Jordan Peterson on, but he said he was stuck in a myth. I still don't even really know what that means.
I went into the myth. I used like my dimension hopping skills to go into the myth, but
Oh. You're
I
probably
can't find him in there. He's pretty deep. He's down there with Paxton.
Oh yeah. Him and Paxton are really there. I think they're lost for good. I think it's too late for them. They're a lost cause, I think.
I need some more rope if I'm gonna dive that deep.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Well,
All
what's
right.
Richard Nixon, but good at football? What's going on with you? What can you give us tonight? What can you tell us to amaze and stupefy us?
I've been accepted to the Toilerette. So
Whoa!
Toilet.
Oh my God!
Toilet.
Toilets.
So,
toilets.
I mean,
toilets.
y'all about to see a real ladies' man.
What's your strategy for winning over Chippy? Because if anybody doesn't understand what's going on, let's catch them up. This woman, Chippy, she's this college student, I think, who calls in. She's a very nice person, but she is basically she's going to have her own version of The Bachelorette, but it's called The Toilerette, and all these guys are going to be competing for her. And Richard Nixon, but good at football, what's your strategy to win Chippy?
Talk about old sci-fi anime and our mutual love of Selena. Because
Toilets.
I have seen that movie at least 30 times.
Oh boy, Richard, I don't want us to get ahead of ourselves here, but I think just based on that, I think you got a really good chance. I feel a little bit sorry for you though. You shouldn't have said that. Now people are going to steal this idea because you've really paid close attention. She loves Selena, and she loves anime, and I think you might have this one.
I think I need to go get that trademarked real quick before people start stealing that.
Ooh, oh boy. Well,
If they're
Richard,
faking it, they're not authentic.
Are you happy that was it like when Charlie Bucket opened that chocolate and he had the golden ticket? Is that how you feel when you found out you got accepted to the Toilerette?
Oh yeah, I was on the middle of my British street, and the old Candyman said, "Run home, Nixon, run home."
The Candyman can, 'cause he mixes it with love and makes the world taste good, and you might win Chippy's hand in the Toilerette. That's what he said to you?
That's exactly what he said.
And like, remember when he's dumping candy on all those kids and they're like, eh. Actually, you know what? I would urge anybody to go back and watch Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Not that piece of crap Tim Burkston
Never.
remake. Never watch that. It's a waste of time. But
Tim Paxton?
Tim Paxton. I think the guy who did that remake is related to Paxton somehow. But there's a part in the original Willy Wonka where after everybody wins the golden ticket, Charlie Bucket goes back to that chocolate factory. And I never noticed this. I rewatched it recently. And he goes back to the chocolate factory and everybody's depressed because all the golden tickets have been found. And there's just a kid sadly like a alcoholic at a bar, just like drinking a soda, but like with his head down. It's the funniest thing. I don't know why. I laughed out loud seeing that.
He's down on his luck.
Yeah, exactly. He's like
The union's been on strike. And it's hard. It's hard.
That was the exact vibe. Of that. It's so good.
All right, I've got a movie recommendation, and then I also want to talk about the Willem movie because I've got some ideas. I've been brewing ideas with some muscular class citizens.
Before you even say this, guys, if anybody's listening, this is the way to do it. You come with all this material ready. Holy moly. This is how it's done. Thank you.
I have
Please,
to get ready in case it was like we did a lightning round tonight, you know?
please go ahead.
All right. I found this old movie. It was like Molly Ringwald's first cinema appearance.
Toilets.
Ooh.
And it's this very bad sci-fi called... Wait, hold up. Let me get the voice changer on real quick.
Yes, please.
Space Hunter. Adventures in the Forbidden Zone.
That would have been good if it didn't totally the audio didn't totally just fall out completely. Try it again.
Okay, one time.
Try it again, please.
This is I'm using a free voice changer, so it is not good.
Oh, here we go. It's like that stupid piece of garbage that Chippy was using that time. Go ahead.
Space Hunter. Adventures in the Forbidden Zone.
Adventures in the Forbidden Zone.
Yeah. And it is really funny. Like what I've seen of it, they've used most of the budget on like one set in like the first 30 minutes, and the rest of it's like kind of downhill from there.
Mm-hmm.
Because they like it was definitely like a M or R-rated kind of like sci-fi movie.
Mm-hmm.
And the studio decided to water down because they were trying to get it out before Empire Strikes Back.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
it is really bad.
They were just trying to crank out something to make people, accidentally watch that. Oh, is this Star Wars? No. Whoops. I accidentally walked into the wrong movie. This is not Star Wars.
Yeah, I've been like doing my research on it. It came out like a week before Empire. And it was definitely one of those like cash grab early 80s sci-fi fantasy cheapo movies.
Okay, it's on the list. Molly Ringwald's Adventures in the Forbidden Zone. We gotta love
Space Hunter, Adventures in the Forbidden.
Oh my god. I would have wrote that down if your horrible audio actually were space. What is it called? Space Hunters. That is a long.
Adventures in the Forbidden Zone.
That is an unnecessarily long title. Okay, well, what else do you got for us?
All right, for the Willem movie, last week someone said that who was gonna be? I can't remember now. Who was gonna be Mr. Freeze? He was like the very German director.
Werner Herzog.
Yes, Herzog's gonna be Mr. Freeze.
Oh yeah.
But I was thinking, like, if we've got this weird like reality where we have people that are not Willem Dafoe, and also the like schizophrenic verse, where it's like all Scanners Darkly being John Malkovich style.
It's all in his head.
We got to pad the cast with other actors that can really like chew the scenery, do all kinds of fun stuff.
Oh yeah.
So I'm thinking Steve Buscemi as Commissioner Gordon, like the one sane person on the movie.
That's really good. Yeah.
Where it's like, what is going on here? This is whack.
Yeah, I want to see him with that big bushy mustache, that Gordon mustache. I think that'd be good.
And then we gotta fit
Toilets.
oh, what's his name? He was in that one music video where he's like dancing around the hotel.
Christopher
He's
Walken?
in Pulp Fiction. Yes,
Christopher
I can't
Walken,
remember his name for some reason. I can do his impression, but I couldn't remember his name.
Let's hear the Walken
Today,
impression.
apparently.
Let's hear the Walken impression.
Riddle me this, Batman.
Batman, you're in trouble. Why are all these Willems? Oh no. Very good, very good. All right, Richard Nixon, I'm giving you the flush, but I will talk to you later.
I'm in a myth.
He's stuck back in the myth again. Buscemi, hell yeah. Somebody says, oh. Yeah, okay, so we're going to have this movie. We're going to have this movie where it's all Willem Dafoe playing all these characters, and then for some reason Werner Herzog is in it. And then somebody in the chat, if I can find this, Optimus Prime Rib, just out of nowhere, Greta Thunberg playing Poison Ivy. Just never explain why. Just Werner Herzog, Christopher Walken, a bunch of Willem Dafoes, and then Greta Thunberg. Oh my God. How is this movie not already being made? How is this not already being made? G.I. Joker, are you there?
Hey, how's it going?
G.I., I'm sorry, I skipped over you a couple times.
Yeah, good job, dude.
Oh my God. Now Greg's chiming in.
Good job,
Oh,
dude.
Greg, hey, listen to Greg. Hey, brother, listen
What's
here,
up,
brother.
bro?
I also think that Emma Stone, is that her name? Emma Stone or
Emma what? I think it's Emma Watts.
no. That's the wizard girl. That's the wizard girl.
Yeah, right. Yep, same girl, right? It's
No. One's British, the other one's not British. I don't
Well,
think.
I'm just totally confused, but I will say either one is good for me.
Oh yeah.
Either
I'm
one
pretty
is
sure her
good
name
for
is-
me.
I'm pretty sure her name is like Sacagawea in the double tap movie, Zombieland or whatever it is.
Mm-hmm. That's Emma
Yeah.
Watt or Emma Stone?
I think it's Emma Stone.
Oh, Stone
Her
Watt.
character's
Either way, dude. Either way, I'm down.
Oh yeah, hell
Calm
yeah,
down.
brother.
Calm down, dude. Calm down.
Oh man,
He's getting
I'm
really
sorry,
worked
Greg.
up.
Did I get Greg in trouble there,
Yeah,
Mr. Raymond Brown?
Well, he can't talk about, anybody who's not Joe Rogan in a way that's, respectful.
Does he turn into like a sexual demon like Dennis Prager?
Oh yeah. He starts shaking. His face turns red. Yeah, he goes full Prager when he's talking
Oh
about.
my God, that's crazy.
Oh boy.
So I know you're making this Herzog movie.
Wait, hold on. G.I. Joker. Somebody in the chat. I mean, they're casting people who I don't know why they're not in these movies. Nomiki Konst as Harley Quinn. Like, what if they just start having like YouTubers?
I got a really wild one for you. You got to have like a big name to your
Yes.
movie. I mean, these guys are all big names, so you got to have like somebody who's like in like every goddamn movie, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think you should have Dwayne the Rock Johnson as Bane.
That's a good. I feel like that's
only reading like really bad like Jordan Peterson quotes.
Ooh, I like this.
Hell yeah,
Speaking
bro.
of Jordan Peterson,
Yeah.
I got an interesting game of Grifter Gold tonight. We're gonna change it up a little bit. In the theme of movie night, I want to cast conservative media figures as Batman villains. So I gave you one.
Somebody says
I gave you one.
Nathan J. Robinson as Riddler. Mississippi style toilet. That is an absolute dunk. That is perfect. Sorry, G.I. Joker. Go.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh no, you're fine. I think that one's a good one though. Jordan Peterson as Bane, and he, instead of injecting venom into his veins, he injects just raw meat.
Yes.
And lobster meat.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
I think maybe Michaela would be a good Harley Quinn too. Maybe.
I mean, she'll get some fan service for sure. Yeah.
I think so.
Greg will definitely be watching that.
Hey, either of the, the Emma, are those Emmas one person? Is it Stone and Watt?
No, it's two. You're thinking of two different women.
I don't even know what
Yeah,
you
I think
said.
you got two.
You're not even
women
speaking
there,
English,
Greg.
dude.
Oh my God, he's going
Yeah,
crazy.
man, I'm surprised. You definitely got the Prager syndrome right there, brother.
He's good.
You know what he did? He sat down and wrote "Why Won't My Wife Have Sex with Me" Volume 1,
Oh,
and then later on did a Volume 2.
oof.
Because his wife was like, "Give me like a source on this or something like that," and he went and made two sources for his paper.
Oh boy.
Did you ever read that?
I remember hearing about that where that was a really uncomfortable one when he was talking about that
real
stuff.
bad.
I was like, whoa.
Like real bad.
That's one of those you're not even around other people and you're still very embarrassed,
The thing that's so crazy is and I think you touched on it, was his book thing, like his book fetish thing, like where he's like the way he measures his wealth is how many books he owns. He says he owns 4,000 books, therefore he can get in his wife's pants.
Which is, by the way,
maybe that's sorry.
There's a big difference between and I know this from personal experience, owning a bunch of books and actually reading the books is two very different. That's two very different things.
Listen, everybody who's in the toilerette, listen. Instead of owning books, how much manga you have, how much Japanese manga.
Oh,
That is the true measure of a millennial Zoomer wealth right there.
I think there's that quote from John Waters where he says if you go home with somebody and they don't have any books on their shelves, don't do anything with them. I think for Chippy, it's probably if you meet somebody on your game show and they don't have any manga on their shelf, don't pick them.
Like if they haven't watched Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood,
yes,
they're out of the show immediately.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, hit me with these grifter golds, and then I will flush you.
Oh boy, just flush me real good. All right.
Nope.
Here we go. All right.
Let's hear it.
Big fan of this person. I used to be when I was a kid.
Okay.
Back when she was running against that devil Obama. Sarah Palin.
Sarah Palin grifter gold. I'll say gold because I think she almost seems like something like hit her in the head or something. I think she does believe everything that she says. So I'll go gold. I mean,
she survived a tragic bear attack.
That's right.
She's Alaskan, so I can make that joke. She's such a wild person.
Oh, I love her.
Glenn Beck, grifter gold.
Glenn Beck, grifter gold. He seems. Yeah. I was gonna say he seems genuinely crazy to me. Like there's something genuinely wrong with him. Oh, I love how people are always like, "Hey, read the super chat." I'm just gonna do this really quick so they'll stop.
Sure, yeah, please.
Stephen Primo, again, he's using this as his own personal money laundering thing. This payment is for you to buy Fall Guys. Please purchase it and play it on stream. Well, the joke's on you because I already have it. Squid for Hire, thank you for the $1. Zero, thank you for the $2.
You're the only guy that plays that game.
I think I'm the only one left, right? I'm just like...
Yeah, exactly. You are the fall guy.
I'm the fall guy. I'm the guy. Yeah. I'm just running the maps by myself, just like one little bean man running it by himself.
Big time.
Zero, thank you. Zero, thank you. Hi, Sir R.M. Brownington. Important question. Would you rather make pee-pee or poo-poo on capitalism? Forehead kisses. I love you. Keep it up. And for that, I will say...
Make pee-pee. Make pee-pee.
Hello?
Yeah, I was just playing sounds. Sorry.
Oh.
So GI Glenn Beck, I'm gonna say gold. There's something genuine about. He seems genuinely like a troubled guy.
But if he has to go for custody of his kids or something, he's gonna turn it into like the Alex Jones defense and say it's all satire.
Oh, in a heartbeat. In an absolute heartbeat.
He's like, oh, my wife is leaving me because I'm a crazy Mormon guy. Oh my god.
That was a joke. I'm a performance artist.
Just a joke. I swear to God, I did not make that racial thing against Obama. I swear to God.
I was doing a piece. I was doing a performance piece. That's what he'll say.
All right. You ready for this? Is a big name, all right? I only know her. She came onto my radar because of Comedy Central. The roast of Ann Coulter.
Ann Coulter.
Yeah, the devil himself.
Oh God, Ann Coulter.
Or the devil herself.
I think somebody's asking about Ann.
Who is Ann Coulter?
No. Somebody's talking about that guy Andy No in there. I don't know. He might be.
Oh, Grifter Gold. Yeah, he's a grift.
That would be an easy grift.
Big grift.
Ann Coulter. I think that she believes it. I think she's a true believer. She's been
interesting.
And I think that if you listen to her talk, she has that. She's like the original Karen. Really, she's one of the
100%. Like she's like that person that's like at Walmart and she goes like, oh, why are there so many brown people here?
Exactly.
Like, you're right. You're absolutely right.
She's the person who will be like, excuse me, sir, but I am a white lady, so like I deserve to blah, blah, blah. Like she's the original of that. You know.
Have you ever watched the American anime? I jokingly say this, but it's called The Boondocks.
I've seen little clips of it. I don't know, for some reason that never there. What is there? There's like an uncle that everybody likes from that, who's like a racist or something.
Yeah, Uncle Ruckus. Yeah,
Uncle Ruckus, right?
yeah. But the real funny part is when you get Ann Coulter in that show for an episode,
Mm-hmm.
and she's like whatchamacallit? She's like a grifter in that. So she like loves black guys. Like she's like dating a black guy.
Mm-hmm.
She gets in like behind the scenes, like she's like with her her enemy, who is this like black lawyer guy.
Those are naughty thoughts.
Or political commentator guy, and he's like whatever. It's just like
Does she actually? She does.
Different.
She doesn't actually do the voice. It's like just somebody doing a character, right?
Yeah. Like she actually sounds like very like not like how she sounds in real life.
All right.
That's all I can say.
I love it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check it out. G.I. Joker.
Oh, Boondocks is great.
Love you, and talk to you later.
Oh wait, can I ask one last thing?
Go quick, fire it away.
Sub Rosa, did you check it out?
Oh, I still haven't seen it. Sub Rosa. Sub Rosa's the game,
Sub Rosa.
right? Sub
Yes,
Rosa.
the game that your community will dominate one day.
All right. I'm gonna write it down because I meant to write it down last time and I forgot.
Hey, that's totally fair. You got a lot going on. I totally understand it. You got a lot of movies you're watching.
Bye bye, Joker.
See ya, Flush.
Hey, that guy's a real Joker right there. It's in his name. Sub Rosa game. Okay. Been meaning to look into that. I don't know if it's some porno game that this guy's tricking us into playing. Andy Neo is someone I'm going to call Gold because he got caught coordinating with the Proud Boys. Also, he doxed anti-fascists and gave kill list names to Adam Waffen. That guy, yeah, he's a good time guy. He's a Robert Pattinson in good time guy. That Neo, that Andy Neo. He just seems like his life is just out of control. Like, how do you get there? How do you get there? You're like, yeah, this is my job. I kind of like just do these scams that I'm the face of, you know? Very, very weird. Very weird. That's my job. That's my job. Full-time scammer. Squid, thank you for the $1, Squid. That's what you sound like. The sound of a squid. Fisher, are you there? Fisher?
Hello.
Hi, Fish.
Oh. Can you hear me good? What's
What up, Fish?
Hey, what up, dude? Hey, what up, dude? You hear about that? You hear about that Emma Watts?
Oh my
Yo,
God.
Greg, I did not come on this show to talk to you, bro. I'm sorry.
Hey, dude, come on, man. I'm just doing my best.
What? He's
All right,
kind of
actually, okay, yeah.
Hey, dude, hold on. I'm having audio issues now.
Greg.
Oh,
my
no.
Now his phone's messed up. Oh my God.
Oh
Ugh.
my gosh.
He's just now. I looked over at his phone. He's just looking at pictures of all the women from Harry Potter now, and he's like drooling.
Wow.
He's drooling. He's all sweaty. It's very, very weird. Very weird guy.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Guess what, RM?
What's going on?
I am fully graduated now. I have my diploma. I took all the pictures. I'm
What?
done.
What?
Heyo.
What?
You're out of there.
I am out of there. They didn't do the stage walk like in the ceremony. It was a COVID stage walk, so like it was a drive-through. It was really interesting. I don't know. I feel like I have a unique high school experience.
You drove up to get your diploma.
I drove up, I got out of the car, and then like my parents in the car just like drove up and I ghost rode the whip, and then I got on stage, got my diploma, and yeah.
Oof. Very good. Very good.
Yeah.
That sounds like a little, you know what? I'll be honest. That sounds like a funner version of graduation. Like when I did that, I had to sit in this, broken air conditioning church or whatever this piece of crap was. You got to, it'd be funny if you like drive up to get your diploma and you and your family have like, you just went to Sonic or something. You have all your Sonic stuff in the cup holders. You immediately get fry grease on the diploma.
Oh yeah.
So
I was hungry. What?
I got my diploma, but I immediately spilled Butterfingers shake all over it. Well, are you proud of yourself, or you're like, oh no, now I'm out of the fun of high school. Now I have to go to the real world.
I'm extremely excited. Today was my first day of summer technically, and I literally spent all day making music. I have I have summer classes a little later, but right now I have nothing in front of me except for like working my normal schedule.
What kind of music we making?
I guess just indie rock, but also I'm part of like a rap boy band.
Oh, very nice.
So like I was doing some instrumental stuff with my guitar that I got for my graduation.
Oh, that's right. What kind of guitar did you get again?
I got a Gretsch.
That's right, a Gretsch.
And I actually
No, dude, stop.
Oh, dude.
Thought you called him.
Yeah, I summoned. Well, I wanted to play a revised and refurbished version of that R.M. Brown show.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
No.
Okay, let me make sure my noise suppression's off so you can actually hear me.
Okay, let's do it.
Bad Barbie.
It's the R.M. Brown show. It's the R.M. Brown. We're gonna flush some toilets and we're gonna dunk some heads.
Oh!
Might go down the drain if you don't join the Discord.
Oh!
Largely grow my brain and muscle since I joined the Discord. Oh yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
man. You have been spending your time wisely, sir. That sounds beautiful. The guitar's sounding great. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Congratulations. I hope everything goes beautifully. Everyone here is very proud of you that you graduated.
Thanks everyone. Yeah.
You made it through. Did you get in any trouble? Are you the cuz you said you're in a boy band. Are you like the bad boy of the band?
No, I'm like the one with the glasses and the kind of the semi-nerdy one.
The Poindexter.
Yeah. There's a guy who is the bad boy, but he used to be in the boy band. He unfortunately passed away, but he was
oh my god,
the baddest boy ever.
Oh geez, that took a really sad turn. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
to hear
no,
that.
I know. No, it's okay. It's like okay.
That's okay. That's okay. Well, I'm very sorry to hear that.
No, it sucks. I'm gonna miss him a lot. But
Fish.
Actually, having that happen in such close proximity to watching I Saw the Devil, it had a profound effect on me while I was watching the movie.
Really?
Because before, like, I would watch like action movies or like TV and stuff, and like you'd see people get shot, and it'd be like, oh yeah, that person's down, I guess. But after having like a recent death, it's like I feel the like reverberations in the ground from all of these deaths that are happening. It's like
makes it a little bit makes it real.
Yeah, it's a little more real, and the fact that like I Saw the Devil has such like freaky effects.
Oh yeah,
dude, it. All too real. I mean, I've never seen a movie that gory also, but it was really good.
That's a gruesome movie. It goes there. But Fisher, you sound like a really good person. And will you come back to the show soon and play more songs?
Yeah. I did a jingle for the Toilerette. So
that was you. I forgot about that. Yeah, I listened to that. Beautifully done.
Really?
Yeah, beautifully done.
It's really short. Like, I don't know if there's like a longer version that needs to be done, but yeah.
All right. Are you part of the Toilerette? Are you going to be one of the competitors for Chippy's Hand?
No. Oh, I remember the first time I came on here, you asked me if I wanted to be involved, and I was like, I have a girlfriend. My girlfriend like listened to the part of the show, and she got mad at me. So I can't be involved at all. Like, at all. Fisher, besides being behind the scenes.
All right, Fisher, just let her know. Be like, look, it's just a joke. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, she really loves you, by the way. She loves your show.
Oh, thanks. All right,
yes.
Fish, and I love you, and everybody here loves you, and thank you so much. And I'll talk to you later.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. Good guy with his guitar there. Very good. Very good. Actually, you know what? We do have a couple things to talk about. You know what I mean?
Well, maybe we could just look at pictures of Emma Watt. Emma Watt.
Oh God. Why don't you just look up the woman's name?
I don't have time, dude.
Oh my God. Yikes. Yuck. White guys with dreads are the baddest of boys, somebody says in the chat. Somebody saying Ric Flair has a rock band? Is that true? Is Ric Flair still alive? Somebody's talking about Candace Owens. Well, guys, there's a couple things that I want to talk about that are actual stories. There's a dude, an Italian artist, who sold a invisible sculpture. We got to do this. We got to figure out how to do this. I mean, we look at all these grifters. Their grifts are fairly boring. This Italian artist auctioned off a quote, invisible sculpture, unquote, for $18,000. It's made of nothing. His name's Salvatore Garello. What a good idea. Let's sell an invisible sculpture. Chow Mein, are you there?
I'm here.
Hey, Chow Mein, what's up, dude? Oh my God, my phone's messed up.
What is that? Man, now Greg's equipment isn't even working correctly. Sorry
to hear that, Greg.
Oh man, Greg, are you done with that?
I got it fixed, dude.
Oh my God. Well, Chow Mein, I'm sorry about that. What's going on with you tonight? What do you got to tell us?
Well, I've just been doing my thing. I'm an aspiring, YouTube goofball and dimwit.
Ooh.
So I'm just trying to grind.
Ooh. Are you uploading various videos?
I'm doing various Patreon and OnlyFans schemes.
Oh.
I'm trying to do a version of the Dave Ramsey show, but more demented, if that's possible.
And you already got an OnlyFans set up for this?
I just came in from setting up my OnlyFans scam.
Ooh, very good.
Just
very
recently.
Good. Can you tell us about the scam? What's the basic function of this grift?
So the way the grift works is I'm trying to do the Joe Rogan method, where you change your beliefs on the fly every guest on the program.
Big old
just completely alter your worldview to fit what the guest wants to hear.
Exactly. That's how you do it. That's how it's done.
And I'm gonna also try to do financial advice, but the easy way, the way that our buddy Dave does it on his show.
Yeah, so you're gonna combine Joe Rogan and Dave Ramsey.
That's the idea for the grift. I think it's an untapped market, and I think I could do pretty well.
Ooh,
grifting.
I think if you had to gamble on whether or not this would work, whether or not this would make money, I would put my money on yes, that this is gonna work.
You would invest in the program?
Absolutely. If there, you know how this guy Primo in the chat, he moves all this money around through Stephen Primo. He does it through super chats. I think we'll figure out a way to do that. We'll launder all this money through super chats, and I'll invest.
You're welcome. You're welcome to launder any money you wish through the Patreon.
And
that's
so,
just set up.
How does this scam tie into OnlyFans? Are you doing eroticisms on there, or what's going on?
You draw people in with the expectation of eroticism because it's on OnlyFans, and then this is a sort of similar method to the Candy Owens daytime talk show.
Yeah,
where you get them in through the paywall, and then you just give up and you just stop, and you just do the dumbest, worst financial advice and news commentary possible. But they're already they're already past the paywall, so they can't really.
Chow Mein,
you hide all the.
Chow Mein, do you think that once you build this scam empire, are you going to turn into Dave Ramsey, where you're kind of goose stepping around, marching around like you're some kind of a dictator, telling people if they don't, believe in Christ or whatever, that they're out of the will?
Well, the way you avoid becoming a weird goose-stepping Nazi type is you just you capitalize on the Joe Rogan aspect, and you just change your beliefs every 15 seconds, so you're not coherent enough to become a fashy goose-stepping prevert, because you basically just develop schizophrenia.
Yes.
That's really the goal.
You just shift, like it's just shifting sands under everybody's feet, basically.
Exactly. You just move what the end goal is so many times that you just develop severe psychosis.
Oh, beautiful. Chow Mein, will you please keep us updated on this grift, please?
I will keep you all fully updated on the grift. Am I allowed to plug the program? Am I allowed to do that on the airtime?
Do it.
All right, go over to twitch.tv/iguana advice program.
Flushing
spelled
toilets.
the classy way. I'm sure you'll appreciate that.
Program, it's MME?
Exactly. That's the one.
All right. Okay.
And I'll keep you guys updated on the grift, and hopefully it will go excellently.
You're not
over the
even
next
gonna.
few years
You're not
and
even gonna.
months,
You're not even gonna invite me on this program as a guest.
You are always welcome. All right.
Oh.
You are always welcome. I will put the Discord that I use, that I definitely know how it all works.
All right.
I will put that in some text channel.
Okay. Good luck.
And
Good luck figuring it
everybody's
out.
welcome.
Good luck figuring
Thank
out
you.
if you're a boomer like me.
I'm
Bye-bye.
97 years old.
Bye. He's 15 years past dead, like me. What do we got in here? What do we got in the chat? People are really they're really just they're having their own little party in the chat. From Vinch RM, I got a problem. My problem is I got nervous tics. I bite my cheek fat. I bite my nails. How do I solve this problem? By the way, I saw The Devil Was Rad. Yeah, it's a great movie. That you have nervous tics. Well, Vince, I mean, one of the heroes of the show, Zhizh, he does too. So I would say just embrace it. Just embrace it. What are you doing? What are you doing even worrying about that? One thing that I wanted to talk about is this is look, guys, you know that I'm a boomer. You know that I don't know from any of this online culture. Okay, I don't know what's going on. Can someone please explain to me this is sort of a thing. This is a YouTube type of video. Is the earnest video game essay. Here's an example. By the way, this guy's name is Summoning Salt. He has 1.09 million subscribers. Good. I mean, it's a good video essay, but there's a vibe. There's definitely a vibe. That's a vibe here of these very earnest video game essays. So we're seeing these dramatic clips of Super Mario, the original, with very dramatic ambient music.
For the past several years, Super Mario Bros. Speedruns have been going on a journey. I'm not talking about the full game speedrun. That's an incredible story of its own. No, I'm talking about speedruns of the individual levels, completing a single stage from start to finish as fast as.
This is a thing. I mean, there's like millions of these very, very earnest, very dramatic video essays. This one, look, I like this. I watched a lot of it, but I was like, there's definitely a vibe here. There's definitely a very dramatic vibe here. It captures that. Somebody said, Sitting Cow says he captures the epicness of these absolute nerds. Yeah, I should play. I'm just going to play the entire 45 minutes of that video. Landriel, are you there?
I am here.
What's up, Landy?
Ugh.
Hey, Greg, how are you?
Hey, bro, what's up? Thanks for acknowledging me, because a lot of these people who come on the show, they're just like, oh, whatever, Greg's not even there. You know, it's sad.
Right. I feel as though you could be reformed and become a better person through positive reinforcement.
I don't know that I need to exactly. I think I'm good how I am.
Oh my god, he's a very like confrontational guy. Like if he's ready to like argue and fight about anything.
Not about what that girl Watts though.
Okay, stop it. Now he's obsessed. He can't figure out her name, but he's obsessed with the girl from Cruella now. But anyway, Landriel, what's going on?
Lots of things. Where should I begin? I got on the toilerette. Isn't that fun?
Oh boy. Are you excited? You might. I don't know if you heard what that other guy was saying, but he's got a whole strategy of he's going to talk about anime because Chippy likes anime, and he's going to talk about this Selena stuff. Do you have any strategy to try to win Chippy's hand in? And she did say this, from what I remember, that she will marry whoever wins. So what's your?
Oh wow, this is high
serious.
Stress for sure.
Chippy has unnecessarily raised the stakes very, very high.
Right. Yeah. Well, I already said to Colin that I was going to declare war on the NASCAR track in her name. So hopefully that will, do something for my standing with her there.
Is that? Wait? Is that Colin's? Is that Colin? Is he the one who they're building a NASCAR thing near his house?
No, that's me. I'm the one who has the NASCAR thing.
Oh, that's
next
you.
To my house.
That's right. Yeah. So have you done any fighting against this? For anybody who doesn't know, they're building a NASCAR track near your house, and they've already let you know that there's going to be a lot of problems with this. There's going to be people drifting around your neighborhood. Some of these tires might go flying off into your living room. The ghost of dead NASCAR racers will haunt your apartment building. Have you fought this at all?
I called my city councilman.
Ooh.
And he gave me his voicemail, and he hasn't called me back.
Oh.
So
Wow.
I've been doing research on this. And my city councilman is, a progressive guy. He's definitely out to help, working families. And he's been building low-income housing, right? And I didn't know where this low-income housing was being built. But then I realized where it was. It was being built right next to the NASCAR track. So I don't know. I just don't think working families, should have to endure. Like, it's like right next to it. Like,
is this some
probably
kind of
like 10 feet away?
Is this some kind of austerity thing, like a way to punish the poor people? They're like, okay, you get a house, but all day you're gonna hear. Is that what's going on here?
Yeah. It's not good optics. Sorry, it's not.
Oh God, what are they thinking?
I thinking bad ideas. I think is what they're thinking.
I see that in my city where I live a lot too, where they build these like apartment buildings. They clearly it's just a calculation, like how cheap can we get this land, and then they'll build these apartment buildings in the weirdest places. Like there's literally this apartment that's like in this like basically median in the street. And I'm not even exaggerating. Yeah, it's like this weird wedge apartment building that's like basically right in the middle of the street. It's the stupidest thing I've ever seen. It's so dumb, but that's what they got going on, because there's no sort of rhyme or reason to like how is this going to affect people. It's just strictly like, can we make some money off of if we buy this and then flip these like cheap apartment buildings. It's crazy.
I feel as though good land should be afforded to housing for people instead of forcing them to suffer through massive inconveniences like medians and race cars, right?
Median apartments. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So are you, what's your next step to fight this thing? You tried to talk to this councilman and he basically he gave you the blow off. Now what do you do?
Well, I'm going to email him again, and if that doesn't happen, I'm going to get several of my friends to email him and call him, because all my roommates live here, and none of us want to experience the race cars either. So hopefully that'll do something, and if not, I may have to become an activist. I may have to become a full-blown activist over this. I will be radicalized by this race car track.
What if they make what if the reason there's some real perverted secret reason that they're building this low income housing, they make them do like pit work or something?
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
that would be a travesty.
Cheap labor. They're like, yeah, no, you got to like replace these tires when this thing comes in. You got to pick up broken NASCAR scraps and stuff.
Right. Corpses. Stuff
well,
like that.
Landriel, can we try to arrange? Will you send me a message? We'll try to arrange some campaign using the muscular class, the toilet crew, to call in and be like, on behalf of Landriel, we'd like to say no to Proposition NASCAR or whatever.
Yeah, I think that would be a great idea.
All right. Well, send me a message and we'll figure out a way to do this.
Will do.
All right, Landriel, I'll talk to you later. Don't get hit by any NASCAR pieces.
I'll try not to, but
no promises.
It may happen.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
It's a really good guy there. He's just trying not to get run over by a NASCAR in his neighborhood. In my slice of Texas, this is from if Richard Nixon was good at football. In my slice of Texas, there's this weird apartment community off the highway with the only other things around are a Buc-ee's and a strip mall. The rest of it is swamp. Wow. That's some Florida Project situation. And somebody else is fighting I don't know how to read your name. You got to come on and tell me. But right now we're trying to fight a Walmart construction right across the street from our 2-lane road. Oh, my God. Man. Colin, are you there?
Yeah.
What up, Cole?
What up? Is that Greg? Is Greg trying to talk to me right now?
Look, people they never want to talk to Greg.
Oh my God, he sounds like he's gonna cry.
I'm not crying, dude. I'm gonna start my own Twitch.
Ugh, God, what a nightmare this guy is.
What a weird guy. He wants to build a NASCAR track, I'm hearing. I don't know about that.
He's always got some little scam that he's working on. I'm surprised he hasn't gotten in on this OnlyFans grift. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, we better not give him any ideas.
Oh boy. Yeah, I'm disappointed in myself that I even said that.
I heard it too late, dude. Too late. I'm gonna get that money. Then I'm gonna get
Yeah.
you know.
You got it. Maybe I should pull. I use my mod powers on that guy and his OnlyFans grift.
Yeah, you might. I'm not. We got to come up with a secret code of some kind that's like cut Greg's mic off or give Greg the permaban. You know.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Well, Colin, what's going on? Colin, are you there? Colin, you're having
hello?
You're having weird mic issues or it keeps dropping out.
Wait, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can, but it's like it goes silent for a long time.
Oh, sorry. That guy Greg might be hacking me. He might have figured out how to, shut me down.
Oh, piece of garbage, that guy.
Yeah. Can you hear me better now?
Yeah, go for it.
All right. Well, I had two things I wanted to talk to you about. I don't know what you want first.
Either.
All right. So you mentioned Summoning Salt.
Oh yeah, Summoning
that guy,
Salt.
He's always playing Mario. I'm a big Summoning Salt guy. I think his videos are really great. I don't know if you wanted to talk to a Summoning Salt fanatic like me, but if you have any questions, here I am for you.
Is he? You know what? I think it's one of those things where I'm like, there's clearly like a trend or something that I feel left out of because I'm a decrepit old skeleton, and
yeah.
And one of I feel like I see a lot of these like very earnest video game essays. Is this true, or am I just wrong on this? That this is like a trend?
Yeah, it is. It is a trend. I don't know. I'm sure you're familiar with H Bomber guy, the YouTube guy.
I know
he
that
has
guy.
a really, yeah. He has a really great video on speed running, which is kind of Summoning Salt's area. And he kind of talks about like the weird kind of beauty of it, and it's hard to explain, but I really agree with him. It's a great video if you haven't seen it, or if anyone in the chat hasn't seen it. But there definitely is this big demographic on YouTube of people who like are really media literate and like grew up on old video games, and they make pretty, I would say, good videos talking about them. It's a genre I do enjoy. So
okay, you know what? You heard it here. I'm gonna give Summoning Salt another chance. I was quick to judge him. I was like, look at this. He's just doing another. He's just jumping on the trend of this dramatic and very earnest and very intense video game essay. But I'll tell you what, for you, Colin, I'm going to give him a chance.
Oh, you do that for me? You're so sweet.
And it looks good. It looks like he's clearly like puts time into this and cares about it. So I'm going to watch it.
Yeah, I love the music he uses. That song is incredible. It's got a great vibe. It's really relaxing too, watching his stuff. That's part of why I enjoy it so much, I think.
All right. I'm going to give him another shot. Well, Colin, do you have anything else for us today on the program?
Yeah, so last week I was in film class with Professor RM, and you recommended Dr. Strangelove by that pervert Stanley. Guy Stanley.
The guy who he flew way too close to the sun with that Eyes Wide Shut movie.
Yep. They wouldn't have that. Yep.
They wouldn't have it. They had to take him out because he revealed that they're all their pervert Epstein stuff. And
you know what? That Eyes Wide Shut thing was sort of the original OnlyFans grift, if we think about it here.
That's a good point. That mansion with all those perverts, that's the original OnlyFans.
Yeah, exactly.
It really is true. Very true.
Very true.
Hey,
why? So I wanted to get your take on Dr. Strangelove, because I guess it didn't really resonate with me as much as some of the other ones did.
So your favorite so far is Barry Lyndon.
Yes, that's correct.
Well, so Doctor Strangelove is it's a comedy and it's pretty goofy, right? Like, would you agree with that?
Right.
It's pretty goofy.
Yeah, I would definitely agree with that. Yeah.
You got Peter Sellers. He's the guy who plays like the dude in the wheelchair and all this stuff. You have George C. Scott, another great actor. You have all these great actors, and it's it's definitely different than, I would say. I can't think of another movie that he did that's like this. If he did like a goofy kind of not even goofy, but it's like a satire. Is that what you think? You weren't like, wasn't hooking you? Is that it's like is that it's kind of not taking it the material seriously or something?
No, I got what the joke was, and I thought it had some good gags. I guess my thing with it was like, it feels more dated than any of his other movies that I've watched. And that like, it's sort of like a satire of something that's not really, obviously like nuclear weapons and the threat of war is around, but like, to compare it to Paths of Glory, which was the other sort of anti-war movie from the time, I thought Paths of Glory was much more poignant for today, even though it's obviously a lot older. Whereas I felt with Dr. Strangelove, it was kind of, it was dated, I guess, more so than any of his other movies.
I could see that. All right. So far, what's clicked with you is Barry Lyndon has really clicked with you. You're gonna put Doctor Strangelove toward the bottom of the list. Are you gonna watch? Are you gonna keep watching? Because you're not new, but newer to the Kubrick canon or whatever.
Yeah, I want to watch all of his movies. I've been trying to get into like, I guess, more classic I guess you would say films. So any recommendation you have? I have to watch I Saw the Devil. Also, that's another one I have to get around to.
Yeah, watch that. Watch that one.
But I can also continue on this Kubrick quest that you've given me. So
Hey, there's a classic movie that you should see.
Oh God.
Maybe Cruella. Check out Cruella because I think we both know why.
Oh, he's winking.
Yeah.
When he said that,
I've heard
he's
that's
winking.
a real. Oh, I heard that's a real artsy kind of very new wave subversive kind of movie. So I'll definitely check out Cruella for you, Greg.
Definitely there. Let's just say there are certain visual aspects to it that.
Okay. Oh my God.
Oh yeah.
Jeez.
Okay, I don't like where that's going. Yeah.
You know what? Colin, you have banning power. Can you?
Yeah,
work
I
on
might
that?
have to ban Greg for that comment. Yeah,
Good luck,
I'll
dude.
figure that
Good
one
luck.
out.
He says
Oh,
good
boy.
luck. Good luck banning him.
He's threatening me now. Wow,
Oh,
what a
boy.
sick freak.
He's got problems. All right. Well,
He
Colin,
really does.
I will talk to you soon.
All right.
Bye-bye.
See ya.
Classic. Typical Colin. Typical Colin. Am I right? What's the other thing I wanted to talk about? I guess we could watch this. Well, actually, there's a guy. I mean, this video is not funny. It's actually kind of a sad video. Hold on, I'll just show this. Where this guy's talking about how, oh, well, whatever. We'll just
in my
watch it.
mind. Okay, whether you hate Ben Shapiro or you love him, I don't really care. I want to show
Because, we make fun of this guy because he's always putting out wacky videos. This guy, Ben Shapiro. And this guy uploaded this video about him.
you this interview that he did that proves, in my mind, that he is the product of and still recovering from childhood trauma. I always suspected he was bullied a lot, and that's why he has this, like, screw you mentality, I'm just going to be the facts over feelings guy. And it wasn't until watching this interview that I realized it's actually not funny. What happened to him was pretty traumatic, and I'm going to share with you this interview, and I ask that you just forget the fact that it's Ben Shapiro, and think about the fact that this is a human being, and consider how something like this would shape a person's identity and explain a lot of their behavior.
So you spent 2 years in high school then, essentially, right? Or
Three
years
so
in
yeah, 10th,
sophomore,
11th,
junior.
12th, yeah.
Gotcha. Did you feel like you were the outsider the whole time? And
Yeah.
what were people saying or doing to you?
Oh yeah, I mean it was yeah, I mean I was the outsider the whole time for sure. I mean I would be physically accosted. There was one situation where I was on, there was kind of a weekend getaway, and there was one situation where guys legitimately like held me down in a bed and hit me with belts.
No
I
way.
mean, there was a situation where, and then that concluded.
Well, guys, we're not making fun of Benny Pepino anymore. We're not making fun of him anymore. Now I just feel sorry for him. They were spanking him with belts. You know.
Flushing toilets.
They were put his head into the
Flushing toilets.
Poor Pepino. Oh my God. Lasagna Tube, are you there?
Hey, all right, how you doing, buddy?
What up, Tube?
How are you?
Hey, Greg, how you doing, buddy?
Whoa, you got a little reverb on you tonight.
Whoa, I'm sorry.
Are you verbed out? You verbed out?
You verbed out, dude?
I might have been hitting that bittersweet symphony, you know what I mean?
Very nice. Well, what do you got for us tonight, Lasagna?
I got a couple of things. Do you want to? Some people have been telling me you like to talk about interesting things.
No.
That you might want interesting topics like that. You like aliens?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Let's see. You got some alien information?
I do. Or if you want, we can talk about lucid, or as they like lucid dreaming, if you want. Depends on what one you want to.
Let me ask you about these aliens real quick. Are these aliens current or ancient?
I've seen aliens. Like I
What?
mean UFOs. Yeah, I like no bullshit. I've got a pretty good story if you want to hear it.
Did you get abducted?
No, but probably came as close as you can without actually seeing the aliens.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Literally.
Oh boy. Did they take any of your fluids?
No, well, they caused me to cry a lot. I might have emptied my diapers. I might have.
Oh, I would definitely do that.
Well,
Well,
I have a little bit of an excuse.
Tell us the story, please.
Well, I was like 7, so this was in 1992. Way back
7?
when.
What were these,
Yes.
Epstein aliens?
I know, right?
Oh my god.
They were. I was just a baby and was hanging out inside, and there's something. It was crazy. The whole sky. It was later in the evening, say around probably 6 or 7. I believe it was the summer, but actually, I don't even think the summer is right because I looked it up. It's in our local paper. You can still find articles about it online without doxing myself.
Somebody says, "What is this? Coast to Coast AM with George Norrie?"
This is as close as it gets.
So can you tell us what? I can't remember what that guy's voice sounds like. He's like, "Well, can you tell us what happened? What happened when the aliens got you?" Like something like that, right?
I don't even remember.
I can't remember what his voice. He kind of had a little bit of a radio guy voice.
Basically, what was happening is my stepdad was outside and he starts screaming. He's like, "Oh, you got to come outside and look at this!" And the whole sky outside of our house went dark. It was like evening. It was dusk, and instead, like from just like a dusk setting, all of a sudden everything went dark, and like you could see the lights from all around, like outside of the house. It lit up the entire house, like as if there was a spotlight on the house. And the whole house shook, and he's screaming, "Come outside! You got to come outside and see this!"
Oh boy! Oh jeez!
Yeah. And my mom runs outside, and she starts screaming, "Kenny, you got to come inside! You got to come outside and look at this!" And I'm like, okay. I start bawling. I'm a kid. I am so scared that these things are going to kill us. I think this is going to be Independence Day happening right on. Yeah, literally.
You're like
right
Will
on
Schmidt. You're like Will Schmidt with his cigar in that movie.
Pretty much. Just pooping my diapers, man. I was.
Oh boy.
Yeah, scared to death, basically. And when you looked outside, you could see the object was like, it covered the whole entire sky, and it lit up like it was vibrating the whole entire house. It was larger than a city, not a city block, but like a suburb block. This object was huge, and it hovered right over our house and passed over the entire suburb that I live in. There was sightings of it all around the whole entire state, and it was like basically an event. It happened in 1992, and lots of people seen it. It was
other witnesses corroborated this thing.
Exactly.
And no one's been able to figure out what this thing is?
Nope, it's still unidentified to this day.
Oh, sweet Jesus, sweet Jesus Christ.
Yeah, yeah. We've had literal exposure to aliens in my area where it's like, yeah, no, this is like, they're real. I've seen it. It's insane. It was like kind of like the way to describe it would be like the Greebles. You ever heard the word? I'm sure you have, where they described like the weird sci-fi things that they'll design on little implements within movies and sets that are just kind of nothing. They don't actually do anything. It was covered in those.
Oh boy. Do you think this was deep state related?
No, I don't think that. I've never seen we watch movies and film. I've never seen anything even remotely like this in anything outside of, like I said, Independence Day. Like we mock up art that looks like this, but I saw it move. Like
did it look like those? Powerful. Did it look like those H.R. Geiger or whatever that guy's name is with all the alien tubes and stuff on it?
This was more like, it was dark, but it was more like circular, sort of like almost Death Star-ish. You know what I mean? It kind of looked like something out of Star Wars. It was like weird little, just little designs, but they weren't intricate. It was not as though you could necessarily, where I got a super close-up shot of it, but it didn't strike me as really odd or that alien per se, but it was definitely outside of anything that we were designing. It was ornate in a fashion that we don't, spend time caring about.
The chat is being very, very skeptical. They say that you are. They're basically saying that you're totally lying about this and that you made this up. And they are they're being really harsh about it. Except for that Jack Straw thinks it's part of it. MK Ultra.
Fair enough. I was gonna say. I mean, hey,
or that maybe you were part of MK Ultra and you saw this as like they dosed you or something.
Perhaps. I
Oh,
think
God.
well, a kid's mind is easy to manipulate. Maybe I was just part of an experiment.
Oh boy. Well, Lasagna Tube, do you have anything else for us? Gonna have to flush you soon.
Hey, I hope you have a great night. Thanks for having me on to talk about my delusions.
Love you, Lasagna. You're one of the best people. Definitely like the best voice guy. And I will talk to you soon.
Hey, have a good night, bud.
Whatever you do, don't get abducted, okay? Also.
I won't.
Bye
We'll see
bye.
you.
Bye bye. Pretty scary stuff. Pretty scary stuff, but the chat is not being kind to him. They're like, he's full of shit. Flush this guy. I'm surprised they weren't just typing F in the chat as they usually do. It's the chat's version of hissing. Is Mary Kate's last name Ultra? You bastard, you. Probably a weather balloon. Yeah, I that's the other thing. Like, when you're 7, things are weirdly proportioned. You know what I mean? Okay, there is actually one thing I want to talk about. And we'll also look at Pian's movie list or whatever. But I heard this story. I don't know why. I thought this was kind of funny, if not pretty predictable. Joe Rogan is already clashing with the Austin comedy scene. A slur-laden set at the Creek in the Cave. And there's all kinds of drama at this comedy club here called the Creek in the Cave, where it's like someone grabbed it. Like, there's all weird stuff going on here. Somebody said racist stuff to somebody else. It's like nonstop drama at this place. You may recall that Joe Rogan moved to Austin last summer, where he has since purchased a comedy club and declared his intention to, quote, create a comedy utopia in the city. I don't know why I put quotes on that. It didn't actually exist there. You may also recall that the Creek in the Cave recently reopened in Austin, shutting down in New York, blah, 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 blah. On May 24th, during one of Rogan's now regular shows at the Creek, the podcaster delivered a set laden with homophobic and transphobic slurs, while the cast of the next show, a popular Austin drag show called Sad Girls Only, was backstage. They were in the green room getting ready while able to hear his set, where he was actively using the slurs, the Austin comic. So basically, he got into this huge spat, this huge thing with these drag performers, and I really get the impression that Joe Rogan, it's just different here. Like, if you're in LA, I feel like you can pretty much get away with whatever you want if you're famous enough. But here it's like people are gonna they're gonna call you out, basically. And I don't think he was expecting that. So, I mean, it's also like, if you come to a place, there are artists and stuff who are have been there for a while and who, are, trying to create a scene or whatever. And you got to kind of take that into account, Like, if I went to a party or something and I'm just like, this is now I'm yelling and this is you kind of got to take the temperature and get into it, Yeah, exactly. Joseph Rogan never was a comedian. He's just a guy who will say anything for elk meat. I mean, it's disheartening story. Optimus Prime Rib?
Optimus?
Hi.
What up, bro? What up, bro? What up, bro?
Oh man, you
Just back from my.
You don't want to deal with Greg, do you?
No, I really don't.
I think we're both getting really tired of it.
Well, dude, different. Yeah. I just feel like different perspectives need to be on the show.
Oh God, he doesn't have a perspective. He just starts saying something and then he forgets.
No, Greg has no real views.
He's an idiot.
He's a parrot. Yeah, he's parroting.
He's a fool. He's a buffoon.
But I got some views for you about movies.
Let's hear him.
I recently watched Arrival. Have you seen that?
Yeah, I have seen Arrival. Arrival's good. Yeah.
Arrival?
Yeah, with Each with Natalie. With Natalie.
With Marvel's Hawkeye as well.
With Marvel's Hawkeye. That's right.
Yeah,
that's
Hawkeye's in that movie.
That's right. He is in that.
I was thinking of that because we were talking about aliens. Yeah,
Yes.
get Greg to watch that movie. He needs a little experience like that.
There is one reason I'll watch that movie, and I think we both know what it is.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
We know why Greg's gonna watch it. It's
Same
okay if that's his
same reason-
motive to start.
That's right.
That's okay.
Same reason I watched the prequels, dude.
Oh my god. So now he's just simping around for Natalie Portman.
He's
Gross.
trying.
I think that I think really that's the only reason he watches movies, to like lust after people. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. That sounds like Greg, honestly.
Cause I do see him watching movies and he just like fast forwards like the story part.
Oh yeah, he looks for the good parts.
Yes, exactly. He's like he'll fast forward through. He'll put it on like 12x just to see if there's any nudity in it. You know? And
I'm sure there's a website for that now, or a phone app. You can just download it.
Oh, I can't believe you said that. I was trying to keep him away from that.
What did that guy say? What did you just say?
Nothing, dude. No. He will be on those
Don't go-
sites. He'll be on those
don't
sites
find
all
the
day.
subreddit. Don't find the subreddit for that.
Oh,
Don't let Greg know about it.
I already see him on his phone. He's on Reddit looking for.
He's gonna find it.
He just typed in. He went to Ask Jeeves. He still goes to Ask Jeeves, and he put in.
Yeah.
How can I see just the nude parts of movies? Yuck.
Yeah, it might take Greg a day or two to figure it out, but he'll find it.
Oh God.
Another movie. Arrival was pretty good, but this movie is my real recommendation that everyone needs to watch. Have you seen this movie called Enter the Void?
Oh yeah, Gaspar Noé.
Yeah, that's. I watched that movie sober, and it still hurt my brain.
That's I did put that one on 12x, and I couldn't. It was flying around too much, so I couldn't even see if there was nudity in there.
Oh God.
There's no good parts for Greg in that movie.
No, it's not. It's not that kind. I mean, I don't know why he would even want to watch like a dramatic movie or a trippy movie like that, and just to like see the nudity. I mean, what? He's stuck in the 90s or something where you had to watch scrambled pornography and stuff. You know?
Yeah, I don't know why Greg's just not on the OnlyFriends website.
Oh God. Well, so you really
I was going to recommend.
You really like.
So instead of you doing, go ahead.
I was gonna say you really liked Enter the Void.
Yeah, that was a good movie. It's one of those ones that I'm glad I watched, but I don't think I'd watch it again. You know, you don't need to see that movie again.
It really is one of those movies that really does a good job at sort of mimicking the feel of being on drugs or something. You know, there's like
definitely.
And to be honest, Under the Skin kind of has that feel too, where it's.
Oh, okay. I haven't seen that.
I think that's like one of the fun things about really good movies like that is that they can really legitimately and actually shift your perception, you know. And I think there's some cheesy parts of Enter the Void, I think, just in my humble opinion, but in general, as far as creating that vibe, I think it does it maybe better than a lot of movies that I've seen that are
there's a lot of movies that make the drug experience look very trivial or childish, you know.
Exactly.
It's kind of silly.
Exactly. Just put that low shutter speed on or something like that.
Yeah, this is what it's like to smoke weed, and they're just laughing.
Yeah, they're just laughing. Whoa, no! Whoa! What's happening?
Oh man, they're speaking in slow motion.
Exactly. So
I'm high right now, and I'm speaking at normal speed.
It's pretty easy. It's pretty easy to be on drugs and speak normal speed. It's not that hard.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No.
Maybe cocaine. Maybe cocaine causes some problems.
I had another suggestion. This isn't about a movie, but you were talking about OnlyFans page.
Yeah.
What you need to do is just start doing a hot tub stream.
Whoa! Good idea.
Yeah.
I'll go from the subscribers I have to it'll go down to one 1/200th of the subscribers if I did that.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, but you can do it.
Somebody
said
said
that's the thing now.
the chat just really likes anybody who comes on. They just really like pointing out all the flaws of whoever calls in, and they say that you're working on your Zizek snorting.
Yeah. Always.
All right, Optimus Prime. I'm gonna rewatch. Enter the Void. I haven't seen it in a long time. I'll rewatch.
I might try.
I'll rewatch it for you, and I'll think about you when I'm watching it.
Okay. Awesome.
Right.
Thank you.
Later, dude.
Bye.
Bye.
What I want to know is what that guy was saying about there's a website where you could kind of like make it easier.
Stop it. Yeah, I mean, no, there's not. Greg, there's no website where you can look up where there's nude parts in movies, okay? It doesn't exist. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. Oh, let's see what we got here. There's actually a guy I wanted to talk to. There's a guy I wanted to talk to. Let's see if he's around. J-Bone? Is J-Bone there?
Hello? Jay?
What up?
What up, Bone? What up, Bone?
Hey.
What up? What we got here? There's actually... Fix your thing.
Bone, what's up, Bone?
Oh, Greg's all echoed out. I'm sorry about that.
I'm good. What's up? Hey, what's up, Bone?
Ugh.
Greg, I hear you have a little crush on Michaela Peterson.
Well,
True.
let me tell you this. I would clean my room for that.
Okay. He said he would clean his room for that.
Good for you, Greg. I got some bad news, Greg. Word on the street, she's dating that dude from the Tim Pool show.
Oh, no! Why, Michaela?
He loves.
And it's not
Michaela.
libertarian Tom Segura. It's not Tim. It's that long-haired hippie weed lord sidekick.
Oh.
What's his name?
I
Pretty
can't
sure
remember.
she's dating him.
I think that guy has doesn't he have a funny made up name like Moondog or something?
Yeah, Weed Lord or whatever. There's Weed Lord and then there's Weed Lord number 2, which is Ian. I think the guy, what's his name from the Surfs, he started that.
Is this confirmed? Like she's confirmed dating the That's such a weird. That's beautiful. I mean that really is a good couple though, right?
I think it's
Those are naughty thoughts. I mean that's a match. That's like a really good match to be honest. But anyway.
His room.
Hey, oh no! You think that guy cleans his room? That guy looks like a walking dirty room. That guy and by the way, the house. Somebody doxed Tim Pool on one of his streams, and I looked at his house. You can actually do a virtual tour of that house. You know when it was on when it was listed or whatever, and it is the most it just looks like the Duggars house or something. You know, it's that very just zero effort into making it not look like a piece of shit, you know? And I feel like those guys just all sleep on just not even real mattresses on the floor, but dirty futons on the floor. That's what their house looks like.
Dirty mats.
Dirty mat. I mean, and this guy's got all the money in the world and he buys this Duggar house.
That
Weird.
guy, Twitter, I guess you call it hate following or whatever, but some of his takes, he tries to be funny and use satire on Twitter. And I wake up every morning, I see his takes, and I just start laughing. They're so bad. I mean, God.
He's the best. He's one of the best. He's one of the best newsmen of our time, I would say.
It's like the Dooner Krugging effect,
The Dooner
I'm an
Krugging.
expert on taxes. I'm an expert on history.
Well, J-Bone, we got to get some more people in here because we're about to wrap up. Do you have anything else that you'd like to say?
I've got an idea for the Batman movie.
Yes, let's
Just
hear
the
it.
title. Batman, Operation Branson, Missouri. Just go with that.
All right, J-Bone, it's
Tim
done.
Dillon will play Bane. He's the only non-William Dafoe character.
Wait, who will Tim Dillon, you said?
Tim Dillon will play Bane.
Oh, that's pretty good. All right, done. I'll talk to him.
All right,
Bye-bye.
man.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Tim Dillon will play Bane, but he'll just be wearing one of those, polo shirts that he wears. He's got the mask. He's got the mask and all that. He's like, hello, Batman. But he's like just got like a sort of like oversized polo shirt on. All right, guys, we're gonna be wrapping it up here soon. I don't know. I was thinking of doing 3-hour stream, but I feel like the last hour people are like just sick of hearing my insufferable voice. Vic of the muscular class, are you there?
Yes, sir. Hey, what's up, Vic? Vic, welcome to the show, and I just want to say that we are talking about the new Dalmatians movie.
Oh, God. Did you hear that? He wants to talk about Cruella the whole time.
I've never seen Dalmatians.
You never seen any of the 101 Dalmatians movie? Oh,
okay. So we watched some of it in class, like when I was in like elementary school. So I remember it's like there's this little girl who would like walk around and be like, sign this paper so I can get all your money when you die. And that was it.
That's all I remember too, to be honest. We'll get all the money when you die. Very
and I was
weird.
Just like,
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I was kind of demented. I'm like, bro, you're 6.
Yeah, they get into some kind of harsh topics for 6-year-olds, you know?
They really do.
Very weird. Well, what's going on, Vic? What do you got
All
for
right.
us?
So we're going to talk about our fighting game again. We got to update on that, right? Promise you be back on the show. So we're here to talk about it. But first, I got some problems. Last time I was doing pretty good, but this time I got some problems.
Oh boy. Okay. All right.
My stepdad listens to Ben Shabibo unironically.
Oh.
And I'm like, oh, no.
How old is your stepdad?
He's a boomer. He's a boomer.
So he's like, oh, this nice young man. Let me hear what this nice young man.
This young man has it figured out, and you're a young man who hasn't figured it out. And if I look at all my personal anecdotes and call all those studies fake news, I'm 100% correct.
Why can't you be more like a Benny Peppino? Why can't you be more like him?
I guess I just care about your feelings.
Well,
too much.
I don't know if you saw that video that I played earlier. Maybe if you did want to be like him, you would have a bunch of people tie you to a bed and spank you with belts, like Ben Peppino was talking about. That happened to him in high school or something.
Oh man,
I mean,
he's something else.
It honestly does kind of explain a lot about him. Like if he just totally developed. I mean, it's like. That's the thing, like you're looking for a villain origin story with a guy like that, you know, and I think that's about it, you know. He got like bullied to the point where he's like, well, now I just hate everybody, you know. I just hate everybody. I'm totally antisocial now.
But this is why I feel like with a lot of like right-wing arguments, it's like he could easily just spin this to a left-wing argument. So he's like, okay, well, I because he's like, well, I had to rise up for myself because individualism. But then I could go, okay, but wouldn't it be great if we had like systems in place so you never had to experience that?
Exactly.
Like, this is what I don't understand. And they're just like, well, rugged individualism. Like, but wouldn't it be great if you didn't have to be a rugged individual? Like,
wouldn't it be great if like life was less of a every man for himself a knife fight? Wouldn't that be nice? No, because Ayn Rand or something. You know.
Yeah, exactly. That's socialism when stuff is easier and as easy as it should be, or it's not as hard as it could be. That's what Karl Marx said Marxism was. All right.
Exactly.
So moving on to the fighting game, okay, so first of all, we're to figure out the Mortal Kombat approach, and I think that's probably the best because we're having a primarily American audience, and it's the most popular one among Americans. So I think we should take the Mortal Kombat strategy and go with that. But now I think we got to set our character archetypes, right? So I'm okay, RM, you got to be a Rushdown. Rushdown characters are fun. You got to be like the main character. So like Rushdown makes sense. But then I was thinking like it's hard to pinpoint these like conservatives because I feel like they're all like zoners. Like, they always just like want to stay far away and be like, and just say So like I think I need your help, RM. We got to hash out some archetypes.
Yeah, this would be like a Mortal Kombat style fighting game.
Yes.
Well, maybe it shouldn't just be conservatives. Maybe it should be like, maybe there's like an Anthony Fantano in there or something. Or there's
Slavoj Žižek.
Slavoj Žižek, maybe Sam Cedar, maybe like who's like kind of annoying, like maybe some like columnist from the New York Times or something. Who's somebody that's like kind of annoying but not like totally horrible. I don't know, but definitely Žižek has to be in there. Anthony Fantano. But you know what? Forget it. Like put Jordan Peterson in there.
Oh, he's definitely in there.
Or maybe it would be like what about this? Like a character, that there's like sort of weird characters. Maybe it'll be like it'll be Jordan and Michaela, but Michaela's like on his back, like
oh my gosh,
she's like on his shoulders, and she like will jump for an attack. She'll like jump out, but then like get back on the shoulders.
Yeah, do you know what the puppet archetype is? This could be the puppet archetype character.
Yes. She'll be like his puppet, basically.
I love it. Okay, so we gotta say like who are some rushdown characters and who are some zoning characters?
Well, what you have to explain to me exactly what this means.
So yes, for you in the audience. Okay, so a zoner is someone who wants to like stay far away and throw projectiles, right? And then a rushdown is someone who wants to get in and they can do lots of damage.
Right.
Like in the most oversimplified terms.
Right.
RM is like going after these right wingers. He's a rushdown. He's rushing them down. He's flushing the toilets on their dumb ideas.
I'm doing leg sweeps like Street Fighter style. Like that's what I did in Street Fighter. I would just keep doing like those leg sweep kicks the whole time. So maybe that'll be my character. But maybe maybe like Dave Rubin would be a good zoner. He's just like doesn't want to get too involved,
Yeah. Yeah, what would his projectile be though?
Maybe it would just be ideas. Like he would be throwing these like little sort of idea balls. They're almost like Adoukins, but they're just like they kind of just float. They're just like more amorphous, and he just throws them out and they just kind of dissolve.
I like it.
Those are his Adoukins.
I like it. Okay, so let's go to someone on the left now. Okay, so Sam Cedar.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think he's a zoner because he just stands behind the microphone now, or like he's kind of doing some like some right wing takedown kind of stuff where he just like shows how dumb they are? Like, so is he also? I feel like Sam Cedar could be a rushdown, but then like Matt Lecht should be like a zoner.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Maybe both of the what's that show that Matt Lecht does? He does a show. Oh, Left Reckoning. It'll be both of those guys will be the zoners. I like them though. They're cool. I don't mean zoners in a bad way, but they're more like they're laid back dudes. Like David Griscom, he's like a Texas guy and he listens to country music and stuff. So yeah, they're laid back dudes just kind of in the back like throwing what would they be throwing? Like copies of like Zero books or something.
I don't know. They're throwing out common sense, but like I don't know how you make that into a cool projectile. It's kind of lame.
Yeah, it would be like they're throwing copies of like capitalist realism or something at everybody.
What if we just What if we just cycled through like random like left wing books, like just random like Noam Chomsky books, like random Karl Marx books. Like every time they threw one out, it would be a different one, and maybe they could have like different effects too. Like one would be extra damage. One could like poison you. One could like make you not block for a bit.
Exactly right. This is perfect. Well, Vic, I have to say I'm gonna have to flush you because we have to wrap it up. But let's continue this next time.
For sure. Looking forward to it. Thank you guys.
Somebody says Progressive Voice is a zoner. Gotta put him in. Well, guys, there are still people waiting to talk. Come back next time to the program, and I will see you guys.